Everyone, welcome to In the Spotlight. Joining me this week is a rising star from the Lone Star State. Her latest single is flying up the charts in Texas and all across the country as well. Please welcome to the show an incredibly talented young artist with an incredibly cool name, Billie Jo Jones. Billie Jo, welcome to the Spotlight.
Hey, I'm so excited to be here.
Well, I am very excited to have you and looking forward to what I know will be a great and fun conversation too, Billie Jo. So, first things first, your latest single also happens to be the title track of your album. So, I want to know what's the story behind the song Some Girls Don't Cry?
Oh man, Some Girls Don't Cry is it was actually written by Lynn Snow, which is the owner of my record label that I'm under, which is Get Joe Records. And he wrote this song and I told him, I was like, "Man, you're doing so good getting in touch with your feminine side," because he put out just a really good girl anthem. And this song just talks about how this guy broke up with this girl and she just decided she wasn't going to be sad about it. She was going to grab her friends and go out dancing and have a good time and not worry about him anymore. And I feel like there's just so many people that have related to this song. Even married women. I had a married girl message me on Instagram a few weeks ago and she was like, "Hey, I just want to let you know I'm happily married, but I'm screaming this song at the top of my lungs." So I thought it was great, that married, single, whatever you are, everyone's been relating to it and having a blast singing along with it. So that's been the whole goal of this song is empower women and make them feel strong through a song.
Well, I have to tell you, Billy Joel, that's great to hear because in addition to what you just said, I think there's a couple other key components to this song that really resonated with me. I love the melody and it's got quite a hook. It's one of those songs, which is a beautiful thing about country music, where it gets stuck in your head and then you can't
Yes,
get it out. And that definitely, to me, that's the sign of a great hook. And this song definitely has it. And another
yes.
great aspect about the song is also the video. So I watched the video not that long ago, and I have to tell you a little secret. I think since the first time I watched it, I've watched it quite a few more times because you look like you are having a blast. Like, I want to be in that video. Did you have as much fun making that video as it looks like you did?
I really did. I really did. It felt like it wasn't work. Like it was work, but it wasn't work, if that makes sense. I actually got to bring about 7 or 8 of my friends from Texas to Nashville. And we got to ride around in that, stretch Hummer limousine and hit up my favorite, bars and favorite spots in Nashville and got to play on stage with a band and record the or film the music video. So it was so much fun. We had a blast. And we definitely didn't want the day to end because we literally filmed that entire video in one day, from start to finish in one day. So it was so much fun.
I have to admit, I was going to ask you if they were some of your friends in the video because you
Uh-huh.
could tell like there was just too much chemistry there in some of the
Yes.
shots where I kind of assumed that was the case, but I'm glad you
Hmm.
cleared that up because I'm
Yes.
sure that
Yeah.
added to the fun is getting to do it with your friends.
Oh yeah. It was a blast. It was so much fun. I know they had a great time, and then when the music video came out, they got to go to brag to their friends that they were in a music video. So they thought that was pretty cool too.
Absolutely. It's not every day you get to do that and drive around and have that much fun and get recorded doing
Hmm.
it. That's for sure. Now I want to switch gears just for a moment because earlier this year, I mentioned in the beginning about how your latest song is flying up the charts. And earlier this year, Right Now Kind of Girl topped the charts on the Texas regional charts. So, what I'm wondering is when you look at this project, between that single, you've had other singles, now this latest one, the
Hmm.
album in its entirety, my understanding is this is your first full length album. Is that correct?
Yes, that is correct.
So, what was the experience like putting everything together, and how do you feel about it now that it's all done?
This album it's been a long time coming. I released several singles throughout my career, and I finally got the opportunity, with the help of Get Joe Records, to have my first ever country album. And they introduced me to Dolly Parton's producer, which is Kent Wells. He recorded and produced my entire album, and I'm telling you, from start to finish, this album has been one of the best things that I've ever done in my life. And I've done some really cool and exciting things, but getting to record this album with Kent Wells and have him really push me to my absolute best that I've ever sounded, I think, on any music that I've put out. This album from start to finish, I really do not think you will find any skips in it. We had the one number one song, which is Right Now Kind of Girl, and literally 3 days ago, I found out that Some Girls Don't Cry hit number one in Texas. So right now, I've got the number one song in Texas, and so this is my second number one on the album, and we're getting ready to release another song off the album, and we have full hope that we will, hit number one with any song we put out from this album. We are that confident in it, and it's been a really big blessing to be able to put this music out, pour my heart and soul into it, and have some really incredible writers on this album as well. So it's been amazing.
Well, congratulations. I knew it was flying up the
Thank
charts. I didn't
you.
realize it was
Yes.
already at the top. Thanks for
Yep.
sharing that news.
Yes. It hit number one on Texas Regional Radio a few days ago. It was number one on CDX True Indie for 4 weeks in a row until they retired it because you can only be up there for 4 weeks.
Oh,
And then today I found out I'm actually number one again on the American country music chart. So it's hanging in there and it's doing so good and I'm so proud of it.
well, you should be because, like I said, the melody, the hook, the lyrics, it's got it all. Now, I'm wondering, Billie Jo, when you were what 4 or 5 years old, performing for your grandparents, did you ever dream or imagine that you'd be sitting here today with back-to-back number ones, hopefully going for number three with a full-length album under your belt?
I literally had no idea that I would be doing this. I knew that I had really high hopes that I was going to be a country music singer. That's, all I wanted to do since I was a little girl. And I knew that I was a hard worker back then. And, all through school, I had to be the very best at whatever I did. And I can thank my grandparents for that because they definitely always pushed me to be my best self and to be a great role model to other people. So I didn't expect this at all, but it has been a dream come true. So I can't wait to continue to make more great country music and bring back that traditional country sound that I know and love. So,
I love that traditional country sound. Amen to
yes.
that. And it definitely comes through in every song that I've heard. And I think that's also part of the reason why these songs are doing so well because there's a resurgence, I think, of the
Mhm.
exact kind of music, the quality music that you're putting out. So clearly, Billie Jo, you are really getting a lot of attention and deservedly so in Texas. But now you're also starting to get noticed and heard way beyond the borders of the great state of Texas. So, as more people become familiar with your music, my question for you is what are, say, three things that you would like people to know about you, let's say outside of your music? For the people outside of Texas that are just getting to know you, what are three things you'd like them to know about Billie Jo Jones?
Oh, that's tough. Um, let me think. My life literally revolves around music,
Okay.
and my family. I'm a huge family person. My, grandparents raised me. They're 89 and 86 years old and still come to my shows as much as they can. But family's a huge thing for me. I've got kiddos, so I'm a hardworking mama trying to, live this dream and pursue it. And it's really, really been amazing, especially this year. This year has just kind of been a whirlwind and I have absolutely loved every second of it. But outside of that, family is huge to me. I love football. I love sports. I love to go, watch baseball, the Texas Rangers and see the Dallas Cowboys and try to cheer them on, even though they're not doing very well this year. But
I'm not
I,
saying anything.
I know you're not saying anything, but maybe
I
they'll
am
get it
laughing
together.
though. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh gosh, I'm not even gonna get into it. I could go on a rant about them right now, but I'm gonna be nice. But yeah, I love music. I love family. I love faith. And that's all of those things are really huge and important to me in my life. So yeah, there's not a whole lot besides music. Music, kiddos, and that's about it. Family. I mean,
That's
that's
all you
probably
need.
it.
I
That's
mean,
all
what
I need
else?
really.
Yeah, I was going to say, what else is there? Now, you brought
Yeah.
up the Texas Rangers. I won't talk about the Cowboys. I'm not going to say anything about them being 1 and 2 or anything like that because I just don't think that would be nice to do
Oh
as a
no.
Philadelphia Eagles fan. However, I don't mind the Texas Rangers And I believe I saw where recently you did something pretty special at a Texas Rangers game, didn't you?
I did. This is actually, I've sang the national anthem for the Texas Rangers a couple times a year for the past 4 years. I actually just sang there yesterday. I got to sing the national anthem and God Bless America for their last home game of the season at the Rangers Stadium, Globe Life there in Arlington, Texas. And it was incredible. It was so much fun. It is so nerve-wracking, but so much fun all at the same time. It's the one song that will, when I get done singing, you're going to see my hands doing this because I get nervous. You just can't mess that song up. So I definitely give it my best each and every time that I get to perform that. So it was awesome, and we wound up pulling out a win yesterday. We won 7-6, I think was the score.
Go.
Is what it wound up being. So yeah, we
Yeah,
did good.
you're a good luck charm. And Billy Joe, I have
That's
to
what
tell
they
you,
said. That's what they
yeah,
said.
it's been a while, but I sang the anthem at a minor league baseball game once. There was somewhere between 6 and 8,000 people there, and you just said it. I was so petrified that
Hmm.
this song that I've sung a million times, I was going to forget a word or something, and I just was.
Yes.
I know what you mean about the handshaking and everything
Yes.
else. So kudos to you
Yeah.
for
And
doing it.
yesterday was sold out. There was 37,000 people in that stadium. Not to mention God Bless America aired on everyone's TVs at home. So, and then when you sing stuff like that, like the delay, like the
Oh,
echo in. Oh man, it is so bad. It was so terrible, but I still did good. I pushed through. It's on my Facebook if you want to go watch it.
yeah, I did see it there, and I'd encourage everyone to
Yeah.
check out Billy Joe's Facebook page. Look for that, and also look for where you can get her new songs, her new album, and all of that we've talked about thus far. So I've got one last question for you, and that is, what does the rest of 2024 look like for you?
Oh man, we have several things in store that I can't announce yet, but we're working on some really, really, really cool stuff. So y'all just got to keep watching my Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all that good stuff. My website, it's billiejojones.com. Y'all come see a show sometime. I literally play all over the place every single weekend, either full band or acoustic shows. And I mean, the rest of this year looks like a lot of touring, a lot of really great things. I find out literally in 2 days if I made the top 8 for the national anthem to sing at the NFR in Vegas this year. So pray that I get that, and if I do, y'all got to vote and help me get top 2 for that. So we will see how that goes. But I'm very excited for it. Excited to make it this far, and there's a lot of really cool stuff going on, and I'm back and forth between here and Nashville all the time, and actually going into the studio in a couple of weeks to record some more stuff, even doing a Christmas song. So there's a lot of really cool things happening. So
That is fantastic. And I know I'm looking forward to it. And I have a feeling now that people have gotten to know you a little bit, everybody watching this is going to be looking forward to it as well. Because what
mhm.
comes through, Billy Joe, in addition to your talent, is you're genuine, you're authentic. And when you have those ingredients, I really do believe the sky's the limit. The possibilities are endless. So I wish you all the best. And if you ever come anywhere near the Northeast to where those Eagles play, anywhere in this area, I will definitely be there to check you out. And in the meantime, all the best with all you've got going on. And we'll be checking to see about some of those things you can't talk about yet.
Thank you so much. I appreciate you for having me. It means a lot.
My pleasure. And folks, we thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.
I packed a suitcase for the weekend. You won't find me around. I might be headed out to Reno. All I know is I'm getting out of town. One door closes, another opens wide. Some girls don't cry. You thought you hurt me, you thought you got me good. Then you You cheated and you lied just like your mama said you would.